Welcome to 5-Minute Bedtime Stories, brought to you by TaleBot, your child's AI storyteller. Want to create a bedtime story for your child? Visit talebotai.com/create. Now, let's sit back and enjoy the story.
Leif's unbelievable quest to the Wacky school. A special bedtime story for Leif. Once upon a time, in a small town called Sunnyvale, lived a curious and adventurous 7-year-old boy named Leif. Leif loved to explore and go on exciting adventures, but his favorite time was bedtime when his mom would read him stories. Tonight, however, Leif's mom had a surprise for him. She handed him a beautifully wrapped box, saying, "Leif, I have a special bedtime story just for you." Leif's eyes widened with anticipation as he unwrapped the box to reveal a collection of 12 magical books called My Weird School Daze. With a smile, Leif's mom began, "Tonight, Leif, I will tell you a story about a young boy named AJ and his gang from elementary school. Are you ready to embark on an extraordinary adventure?" Leif nodded eagerly, ready to dive into the world of imagination. Leif's story began with AJ, who was just like Leif, always seeking new and exciting experiences. AJ and his friends had recently started 3rd grade, and they quickly realized that things had become even weirder and wackier than before. In the first book, Mrs. Dole is out of control. AJ and his friends found themselves in a graduation ceremony unlike any other. The second book, Mr. Sunny is Funny, introduced them to their hilarious new 3rd grade teacher, Mr. Sunny, who always made them laugh. In Mr. Granite is from Another Planet, the gang discovered that their teacher might not be from Earth. As Leif's mom continued reading, the stories unfolded with captivating adventures. The gang encountered Coach Hyatt, who turned their physical education class into a riot in Coach Hyatt is a Riot. Then there was Officer Spence, who made no sense at all in Officer Spence Makes No Sense. Each book brought a new character and a new set of strange and exciting events. Leif's favorite book in the series was Mrs. Lizzie is Dizzy. In this story, Mrs. Lizzie, their substitute teacher, brought her love for dance into the classroom. Leif giggled as he imagined the classroom turning into a dance floor, with AJ and his friends grooving to the rhythm. Leif's mom continued, in MS Leaky is Freaky. AJ and the gang meet a librarian who has a peculiar way of making books come alive. They find themselves in the middle of their favorite stories, fighting dragons and solving mysteries. Leif's imagination soared as he pictured himself joining AJ and his friends on their thrilling escapades. He could almost feel the excitement and anticipation bubbling within him. As the clock ticked away, Leif's mom reached the last book in the series, Miss Mary is Scary. In this adventure, AJ and his friends encounter a mysterious new teacher who turns out to be not as scary as they thought. They learn the valuable lesson of not judging a book by its cover and find true friendship in the most unexpected places. Leif's mom closed the last book and tucked him into bed. She smiled and said, "Leif, just like AJ and his friends, you have an incredible imagination. You can go on your own adventures even after the story ends. Remember, the world is full of wonders waiting to be discovered." With a twinkle in his eyes, Leif drifted off to sleep, his dreams filled with exciting adventures at elementary school. And as he slept, he knew that tomorrow would bring new opportunities for his own extraordinary quests. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.